What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to be talking about three stocks that I am selling put options on, and I'm talking about this specific option strategy because I love selling puts. It's one of the more safer option strategies because essentially you can't really lose until the company goes bankrupt. Okay, so whenever you sell put options or you write put options, you're essentially, it's almost like selling insurance, right? It's in a more simplified term, it's like selling insurance because if the stock drops, then you would be forced to buy 100 shares for every contract that you open. But because you sold or wrote that put option, you get paid a premium. Okay, so I'm gonna give you three of my highest conviction stocks. And guys, honestly, this is a strategy that I'm utilizing myself. And these are the companies that I'm doing put options and covered calls on. And guys, I just thought it was interesting to share that, I was helping my roommate, look for stocks, and I gave him some of my top stock picks, and 4 out of 5 did very, very well in this environment where the stock market has gone down over 26%. He's actually made money. Okay, so not that it's a guarantee. Nothing's a guarantee. I don't have a crystal ball where I can predict the future, but guys, if I had to bet on the next couple months, these are the stocks I would be betting on. Okay, so anyways, before I begin, make sure to like and subscribe if you find this content helpful. I would really, really appreciate it. And there's a link in my description below where you can find a discount to seekingalpha.com. Seeking Alpha does have an aggregate amount of websites and analysts that talk about different stocks and give different ratings, and it's just a very helpful tool for me to use. I've been using it for over a year, and it's been wonderful. Okay, so let's just get right into it. Okay, so the first stock ticker that I would highly recommend selling put options on or covered calls is HIMS. Okay, stock ticker HIMS. I started recommending this stock several months ago. Okay, so the beginning of this year, and as you can see, there was some ups and downs, but overall it's been up quite a bit. And the only one thing I wish I did, honestly, guys, is I wish I sold covered calls because I would have made more money on the upside. But then again, it has gone up quite a bit, and so I would have probably gotten my shares called away. And so, but right now, I do think it's a great time to either get into HIMS through selling put options or selling covered calls if you have HIMS. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the options chain. So I'm going to go into my brokerage account and I'm going to type in HMIS, HIMS and HERS, and I'm going to go ahead and sell a put option out. I think this is only monthly, so I'm going to do the closest one to expiration. Okay, so October 21st. Right now, guys, I'm selling put options about a month out because the market is already down quite a bit, so I don't want to wait too long for this option to expire and collect my premium. And so, I started out the year selling put options a year out, but now I'm selling put options as close to expiration as possible. Okay, so, and as you can see, right now, if we sold the put option out to October 21st at a strike price of $6, I'm not gonna go down to $5 because I think that's too low, but I'm gonna do $6, and as you can see, I can collect about $50 on a max loss of 550 or collateral 550. So that's almost a 10% gain. If the stock goes down to about $5.50, I would be assigned. But if the stock goes up, then I would simply collect the premium. So 10% return a month is great, guys. And if the stock goes down, I would essentially be getting the stock at a discount of about 7.72%. Okay, so HIMS and HERS, if you don't know, basically it's healthcare services. They have a lot of great products for men and women. You can even take a look at some of the different articles in seekingalpha.com. So HIMS and HERS is the first stock that I would sell put options on. Okay, so, and one thing to keep in mind, again, as I mentioned before, you can also sell covered calls, which means that if the stock goes up, you might be forced to sell your stock, but you'll also get paid a premium. Okay, so HIMS and HERS, so you can sell at a strike price of $7 and collect about $10. That's not a whole lot, but it's still something. And keep in mind, the stock would have to go up about another dollar, so you would be getting the net profit from $6 to $7 as well. Okay, the second stock ticker is Fubo. Fubo is an online sports streaming company. It's definitely a growth stock, so it's just It's a stock that I believe has massive potential and can do very, very well. The growth was incredible last year. It slowed down this year, but nonetheless, I still do think Fubo has just so much potential to compete with, like Roku and Netflix, and just a very very solid company with pretty good numbers. Let's take a look at the option chain. So as you can see, Fubo is down about 10% today. I have a couple contracts on this small brokerage account of mine. And so let's take a look at if we trade Fubo options, if we sell a put option out now about maybe a month, or I would even consider 2 weeks, honestly. But about a month out, you can collect about $42 off of a collateral of about $358. So that's more than 10%. Very fantastic returns on Fubo. This will mean that Fubo would have to drop another 20%, right, before you start to have unrealized losses because of the premium that you collect. And so right now, I do think this is a great option to do if you're looking for put options to sell. Okay, so and on the flip side, if you do get assigned, right, you can simply sell a call option. And right now, if you sell a call option about a month out, let's just say to like $5, you can collect about $47 on the upside, plus whatever you make from the price now to getting called away at $5. Okay, so pretty good strategy for wheel strategy. I talked about this in some of my other video. I talked about this in one of my other videos, but this is just another stock right now that is great to sell puts or run the wheel strategy. Okay, so the last stock does require a little more collateral, or a lot more collateral, but it is a solid company, and it is the stock ticker ZIM. So Zim Integrated Services. Zim Integrated Services is a marine company in the shipping industry, and they pay a really nice dividend. Okay, so right now for every share of Zim Integrated Services, you're getting paid almost the exact same amount in dividends per year. Okay, so that's almost 100%. It's at 91.77%. That is insane. So if you just simply hold on to the stock right now for every share, and if they don't change dividends, which I don't think they would, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion, but you would be essentially getting paid the same amount of money in dividends as the price of the stock right now. And guys, I talked about this in one of my other videos, but Zim has solid cash flow. They have a solid balance sheet. It's all around company that I think is very, very well run. It's only gotten hit so much because of the macroeconomics of how much freight costs have gone down. And so right now, Zim is trading at a very, very low cost. If you take a look at the chart, it's down about 46%. There was a big drop in August. And so right now, I do think it's a great time to sell put options on Zim. So let's take a quick look at Zim. So if we take a look at our brokerage account and we sell the put option on Zim, if we go out about 3 weeks, we can collect about $165 for every contract. That's pretty good. And so that's essentially about an 8% discount. So if the stock goes down about 8%, we would start to have unrealized losses, but we would be getting 100 shares of a solid company at a discount. Okay, so, and same thing on the flip side, if you do get assigned 100 shares of Zim, they can sell covered calls on the upside. I would probably go up to around $33. So if the stock goes up to $33, I would not only get the stock sold at a higher price, but I would be collecting about $80 on the upside. Okay, so another great stock to do the wheel strategy, or just sell put options and hold if you get assigned, because you would be essentially getting paid a very, very nice dividend. Okay, so I'll just leave it at that, guys. I know there's a lot more we can talk about for each company, but I've actually tried to talk about each and every one of these companies in one of my previous videos. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. Take a look at some of my other videos where I talk about each and every one of these companies. I do think these companies are solid. Anytime I sell puts or I run the wheel strategy, or if I just do any kind of trades on any company, I really want to focus on companies that are solid, that I would not mind owning in case the stock really falls down even more. And so anytime I recommend stocks, these are stocks that I actually trade myself, and I definitely would recommend to my friends as well. Okay, so I hope this content is helpful for you. If you have any questions, let me know. Please comment below. Let me know what you think of these companies, Fubo, Hims and Hers, and Zim Integrated Services. If you have any thoughts on the option strategies I talked about. And until next time, guys, we'll see you around in the next video.